Your doctor will never tell you this. The billion-dollar pharmaceutical industry is praying you never find out. But two ingredients already sitting in your kitchen. One, a golden spice used for over 4,000 years. The other, a fat that ancient healers called the tree of life, can together do what a shelf full of expensive supplements cannot. We're talking about turmeric and coconut oil. And when you combine them the right way, not the way most people do it, but the correct way, the results that start showing up in your body are not folklore. They are backed by research from institutions like the UK Committee on Toxicity, the European Food Safety Authority, and the European Medicines Agency. Old doctors knew this. Village healers in India, Southeast Asia, and the Pacific knew this for centuries. But somewhere between the first pharmaceutical patent and the last insurance claim, this combination got buried. Today, we dig it back up. If you are over 40, and especially if you are over 55, and you have even one of these: joints that ache when you wake up in the morning, skin that looks tired, dull, or older than you feel inside, digestion that feels slow, bloated, or never quite settled after meals, blood sugar that fluctuates and leaves you crashing by mid-afternoon, a brain that feels foggy, slow to start, or struggling to stay sharp, cholesterol numbers that your doctor keeps watching, or a body that just feels like it is running on inflammation all the time, even when you can't explain why. Then what I am about to show you could change 17 things about your health, starting as soon as tomorrow morning. Not next month, not after a prescription, tomorrow. Let's talk about what is actually happening inside your body when you take this combination. Turmeric contains curcumin. Its full scientific name is difruloilmethane, a polyphenol compound that researchers have described as having antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antimutagenic, and even antiviral properties. The UK's Committee on Toxicity, reviewing the science of curcumin, confirmed that turmeric has been used for centuries in Indian and Chinese traditional medicine as a remedy for inflammation and numerous diseases, and that modern science has validated its antioxidant and anti-inflammatory mechanisms. The European Medicines Agency went further. In 2018, after reviewing clinical studies on turmeric preparations, their Committee on Herbal Medicinal Products concluded that turmeric can be used for the relief of digestive problems, including feelings of fullness, slow digestion, and flatulence, and that evidence supports safe use for at least 30 years, including within the European Union. That is not your grandmother talking, that is the EMA. Now here is where it gets extraordinary. Coconut oil contains lauric acid, a medium-chain fatty acid that your body converts into monolaurin, a compound with documented antimicrobial properties. According to research reviewed by dermatologists and nutritionists, coconut oil also contains polyphenols and vitamin E, providing antioxidant and anti-inflammatory support. Virgin coconut oil has also been studied for its potential to reduce waist circumference and improve HDL, the good cholesterol. Here is the magic. When you combine curcumin and the fat in coconut oil, they do not simply add up, they multiply. Here is why. Curcumin has one serious problem on its own. It is poorly absorbed by the human body. Research submitted to the WHO showed that following oral administration of curcumin, up to 75% was excreted without being absorbed. Scientists call this low oral bioavailability, but fat, particularly a fat like coconut oil, dramatically increases curcumin absorption. Fat is curcumin's delivery vehicle. Without fat, curcumin passes through you like a letter that never gets opened. With coconut oil, that letter gets delivered directly to the tissue that needs it. Scientists call this fat-soluble enhancement. Your ancestors called it wisdom. Think of your joints right now. If they ache, what is actually happening is this. Inflammation is pooling in the synovial tissue like floodwater that won't drain. Curcumin is the pump. It targets the inflammatory pathways, specifically something called NF-κB, the master switch of inflammation in the human body, and it turns that switch down. Your joints start to feel like they have been oiled from the inside. Think of your liver. Every single day, your liver filters dozens of environmental toxins, processed food chemicals, and metabolic waste. Without adequate antioxidant support, free radicals build up like rust inside a pipe. Curcumin is the rust remover. Its antioxidant action neutralizes those free radicals before they can oxidize your cells and age you from the inside out. Think of your digestive tract. When digestion slows, bacteria that should stay in the colon migrate upward and create gas, bloating, and that heavy feeling that never quite goes away. The antimicrobial properties in both turmeric and coconut oil, curcumin and monolaurin, act like a reset button in the gut, not by destroying everything indiscriminately, but by selectively targeting harmful microbes while leaving the environment in balance. Think of your skin. Inflammation is the engine behind acne, redness, dull tone, accelerated wrinkling, and uneven texture. Dermatologists have confirmed that turmeric's curcumin reduces inflammation and free radicals that darken or damage skin. Coconut oil, applied or consumed, acts as a natural moisturizer that nourishes skin cells. Together, they work on your skin from the inside and the outside simultaneously, clearing what should not be there and feeding what should. This is not magic. This is biochemistry that has been sitting in your spice cabinet. Now here is where most people go wrong. And if you have tried turmeric before and felt nothing, I can almost guarantee it's because of one of these mistakes. You took it dry, curcumin powder in a capsule with a glass of water. You absorbed almost none of it. Research shows that without fat, curcumin passes through the gastrointestinal tract mostly unabsorbed. You paid for a supplement and flushed it. You cooked the turmeric in vegetable oil or canola oil. You took one of the most powerful anti-inflammatory compounds on Earth and mixed it with an omega-6 heavy oil that promotes the same inflammation you were trying to fight. You canceled yourself out. You used store-bought golden milk powder with sugar and maltodextrin. You took curcumin, which needs a clean fat environment to absorb, and you surrounded it with glucose spikes and fillers. The anti-inflammatory effect was gone before it started. You took it occasionally. Curcumin is not a one-time rescue drug. It is a daily recalibration tool. Studies reviewed by EFSA and JACFA used consistent daily administration to see measurable biological effects. Occasional use produces occasional results. The reason turmeric and coconut oil failed you before is not because the combination doesn't work. It is because nobody told you how to make it work. Let's talk about what this combination can actually do. Here are the 17 documented areas of health impact, and exactly when you will start to feel each one. By morning of day 1, your digestion begins to shift. The antimicrobial action of both curcumin and monolaurin starts recalibrating the gut environment. Many people report a lightness they haven't felt in years, less bloating, easier bowel movement, a stomach that just feels quieter. By day 3, your body's inflammatory burden starts to decrease at the cellular level. Joint stiffness that greets you in the morning begins to soften. Your skin may feel less reactive. Redness and irritation start to quiet down. This is curcumin beginning to modulate those NF-κB pathways. By day 7, 7 things begin to visibly shift. Inflammation, chronic baseline inflammation starts to drop. Knees, hips, shoulders, you will notice the difference when you stand up. Skin, turmeric, and coconut oil together promote clearer, more even skin tone, reduce dark spots, and fight acne-causing bacteria, as confirmed by dermatologists. Digestion. The EMA concluded that turmeric is effective for relief of mild digestive problems including fullness and slow digestion. By day 7, this is working. Energy. When inflammation drops, energy comes back. Not the jittery artificial energy of stimulants. The steady, sustainable energy of a body that is no longer fighting itself. Brain fog. Curcumin has documented antioxidant effects on neural tissue. The fog starts to lift. Blood sugar stability. Medium-chain fatty acids from coconut oil support metabolic stability. Afternoon crashes become less severe. Immune baseline. The combined antimicrobial, antiviral, and antifungal properties of this combination begin to fortify your immune environment. By week 2-3, cholesterol. Coconut oil has been studied for its ability to improve HDL cholesterol levels. This is the good cholesterol that protects your cardiovascular system. 9. Waist circumference. Studies on coconut oil have shown potential for reducing abdominal fat, particularly when combined with an anti-inflammatory dietary pattern. 10. Liver support. Curcumin's antioxidant action begins to protect liver cells from oxidative stress. Researchers have noted curcumin's potential to support liver enzyme normalization. By the end of month 11, skin aging. Coconut oil and turmeric together support collagen formation, reducing fine lines and sagging skin, according to dermatology sources. 12. Oral health. Research published in the journal Bioinformation found that turmeric mouthwash is effective in prevention of plaque, which is the responsible element for the formation of dental caries. 13. Antimicrobial protection. Clove oil combined with coconut oil has been shown to inhibit decalcification and promote remineralization. When turmeric is added, you have a full oral ecosystem reset. 14. Hair health. Coconut oil's nourishing fatty acids support scalp health and reduce inflammatory dandruff. By month 2-3, 15. Arthritis and joint mobility. The anti-arthritic effects of turmeric essential oil have been formally studied in peer-reviewed research. Long-term consistent use targets deep synovial inflammation. 16. Cognitive function. Curcumin's antimutagenic and antioxidant properties support brain health over time. The compounding effect on neural inflammation becomes noticeable. 17. Systemic anti-aging. The combined antioxidant load of curcumin polyphenols and the antioxidant vitamin E in virgin coconut oil creates a cellular environment that slows free radical damage, the root mechanism of biological aging. 17 problems, 2 ingredients, 1 golden paste. Here is exactly how to make it. Step 1. Take 1 teaspoon of high-quality turmeric powder, not a capsule, not a supplement, not a pre-mixed blend. Raw turmeric powder, ideally organic. Step 2. Add 2 teaspoons of extra virgin coconut oil, not refined coconut oil, not coconut cooking spray. Extra virgin, cold-pressed, unrefined. This is non-negotiable because refined coconut oil strips out many of the polyphenols and vitamin E that you need. Step 3. Mix these two together into a smooth golden paste. This is your base, what Ayurvedic tradition calls a golden paste, and what modern research confirms is the correct fat-binding method for curcumin absorption. Step 4. Add a pinch of black pepper, optional but highly recommended. Research shows that piperine, the active compound in black pepper, enhances the bioavailability of curcumin by up to 2,000%, as documented in the journal Planta Medica. A pinch is all it takes. Step 5. Take this paste first thing in the morning on a relatively empty stomach, or blend it into warm water or herbal tea. Do not add it to cold water. Fat in cold water do not emulsify. Warm liquid lets it absorb better. The lazy version. No time to make paste every morning. Make a larger batch, 7 teaspoons of turmeric to 14 teaspoons of coconut oil, stir once, store in a small jar in the fridge, and simply scoop 1 teaspoon every morning. It takes 15 seconds. There is no excuse not to do this. For topical skin use, the same paste can be applied to the face for 10-15 minutes before rinsing. Dermatologists have confirmed its effectiveness for reducing inflammation, dark spots, and dullness. Apply with a brush and rinse thoroughly with warm water to prevent staining. 90% of people who try this combination get almost no benefit, and most of them make at least one of these 4 mistakes. Mistake 1. Using refined coconut oil. Refining removes the polyphenols and strips most of the vitamin E from coconut oil. You are left with fat and almost none of the active compounds. Always use cold-pressed, extra virgin, unrefined coconut oil. Mistake 2. Adding it to coffee with cream and sugar. Dairy proteins bind to polyphenols and block absorption. Sugar spikes insulin and creates exactly the inflammatory environment that curcumin is trying to resolve. This combination cancels out the benefits completely. If you want to take it with a beverage, use warm water, herbal tea, or black coffee with no additions. Mistake 3. Taking it irregularly. The European Medicines Agency's assessment noted that evidence of turmeric's effectiveness comes from consistent, sustained use. The body's inflammatory systems are not reset in a single dose. Daily use for at least 30 days is where the measurable changes begin. Taking it occasionally is like paying into a savings account once and wondering why you are not rich. Mistake 4. Using low-quality adulterated turmeric. This is critical. UK Food Standards Agency reports have confirmed that turmeric powder can be adulterated with other species of curcuma, some of which are toxic. Research has shown that some commercial turmeric products, particularly supplements, contained undisclosed compounds. Buy from a reputable source, look for organic certification, and use powder rather than high-dose concentrated extracts, which carry a higher risk profile. The reason this never worked for you before is now clear. The formula was right. The execution was sabotaged. A brief and important note. If you are on blood-thinning medication such as warfarin, or if you have an existing liver condition or biliary disorder, speak with your doctor before beginning high-dose turmeric use. Curcumin has mild anticoagulant properties, and the UK Committee on Toxicity has noted that high-dose turmeric supplements have been associated with liver enzyme changes in a small number of individuals with pre-existing hepatic conditions. This concern applies specifically to high-dose concentrated turmeric oleoresin supplements, not to turmeric powder used as food in the amounts we are discussing here. The Italian National Institute of Health, which reviewed hepatitis cases linked to turmeric, specifically stated that for turmeric powder used as food, no particular recommendations are needed, especially considering its long history of consumption. For the vast majority of healthy adults, and for the daily paced protocol we have described, this is one of the safest, most evidence-backed natural health rituals you can incorporate into your morning routine. If pregnant or if you have a specific medical condition, consult your healthcare provider. For everyone else, this is your kitchen, these are your spices, and the science is behind you. You are not sick, you are not broken, you are inflamed. And inflammation is not a life sentence. It is a signal that your body has been running without the tools it was designed to use. Fix the paste, fix the inflammation, fix the morning. Start tomorrow. 1 teaspoon of turmeric, 2 teaspoons of extra virgin coconut oil, a pinch of black pepper. That is the protocol. That is where everything else begins. In 1 day, your digestion shifts. In 1 week, your joints speak differently. In 1 month, your skin tells the story. In 3 months, your body catches up to how young you actually feel. You did not fail before. The protocol failed you. Now you have the right one. And if you have a parent, a sibling, a neighbor, or a friend over the age of 50 who wakes up stiff, feels foggy, and is quietly watching their health drift in the wrong direction, share this video with them today. It costs nothing. It requires no prescription. And it might be the most useful 2 minutes you spend for someone you love today. They have been waiting for this. They just did not know it yet.